Hello, welcome back Cheapos. As you can see, we are not in Tokyo anymore. Japan is well renowned for its powder and its good ski resorts, so in this video we're going to show you everything to do with skiing and snowboarding in Japan.
Japan's snow season generally runs from mid-December through to early April. January and February are the best months if you're looking for lots of powder, while in March there'll be less fresh snow but a lot of fine weather days. If you don't like crowds, then we highly recommend avoiding the Christmas to New Year holiday period, as this is when the locals take to the slopes. Niseko in Hokkaido is probably the first place that comes to mind when thinking about snow sports in Japan, and for good reason. It has some of the best snow in the country, but it can also be expensive and far from other attractions on the main island of Honshu. So in this video, we'll introduce some options with easy access from Tokyo. Some you could even do as a day trip.
Ski resorts in Japan range from small slopes with a handful of lifts to large, expansive areas that can feature beginner courses, snow parks, tree runs, and backcountry access all in the one resort.
Depending on the ski resort, usually lift tickets in Japan are around 5,000 to 6,000 yen for a one-day ticket per adult. And the lift tickets in Japan usually come in two different kinds, either a paper ticket, which you just pop inside your ticket holder, or an electronic ticket, which you just, again, touch from your ticket holder onto the gate as you pass through. Easy as that.
Many ski resorts now accept cash or credit card when paying for lift tickets, as well as QR payments such as PayPay for those living in Japan. Some smaller resorts may still only accept cash though, so we'd recommend keeping some handy. Cash will also be useful if you're looking to rent a coin locker for the day. These are usually located at the bottom of the ski resort and take 100 yen coins as payment. But be careful, many lockers don't allow continuous access throughout the day, so you'll have to pay twice if you forget something. For food, most ski resorts usually have a couple of cafeterias or restaurants dotted across their slopes. The staple options are pasta, curry, and ramen, the perfect dishes for warming you up after a few cold hours in the snow. A lot of the big resorts have English on their menus, and you may be able to pay by card. But again, have some cash handy just in case. Finally, a favorite treat on many ski fields in Japan, crepes make a perfect pick-me-up after a long day on the slopes.
We've got the basics of the ski resort down. Now let's talk about getting there. Three of the main options include the Shinkansen, highway bus, or renting a car. If you're travelling with the JR Pass, then the Shinkansen is probably the most convenient method. From Tokyo Station, you can access a few different ski areas in just 2 to 3 hours. For most though, the Shinkansen doesn't give you direct access to the ski resort, so you'll need to take a local bus once there. There are no baggage limits or extra charges for taking your ski and snowboarding gear on the Shinkansen, but do be aware that the luggage racks are fairly small, so it could be a stressful time ensuring your gear is safely stowed away for the journey. We recommend reserving seats in the last row so that you can make use of the space behind them. If you don't have the JR Pass, a cheaper option is to take the highway bus. This won't get you there as quickly as the Shinkansen, but for almost a quarter of the price, it's an excellent cheapo choice. Two of the main companies include Willa and JR Buses. The last option is to rent a car. This will give you the most autonomy and is a great choice if you want to try out a few different ski resorts on your trip. All you need is an international driver's license. If renting from a snowy area, the car will automatically come with studless snow tyres. But do be careful, conditions can get pretty crazy.
For accommodation in Japan, you have a few different options. Probably one of your cheapest is if you go with something like a pension or a lodge, which you can see behind me. These are probably a little bit more of a homey feel. You might get breakfast and or dinner included, and as I said, they're definitely the cheaper options. If you're in an onsen town, something that you could go for is a ryokan or a Japanese inn. Again, breakfast and dinner may be included, but it's probably a little bit more expensive. And then on the other end of things, you could go for a hotel. Usually the different ski resorts have a hotel associated with them, or there might just be a group around the resort. These ones are definitely very convenient. You might get rental included, breakfast, dinner, but they're more on the pricey end.
Let's talk snow gear. You've got two options here. Bring your own or rent equipment at the ski resort. For the avid skiers and snowboarders who are bringing their own, you can transport it with you or conveniently make use of Japan's domestic delivery services. Companies like Yamato will ship snow gear within Japan starting from around a couple of $1,000. Check out our article on ski and snowboard gear to read more on delivery services. If you're spending a bit more time on the slopes and want to save on rental fees, you can pick up second-hand gear from Book Off stores. This thrift store chain sells a whole range of cheap second-hand items. For snow gear, your best bet is go to a Book Off Super Bazaar for the widest range.
It's time to get into those recommendations for ski resorts within easy reach of Tokyo. Up first is one of the most popular ski areas, especially among international tourists, the ski town of Hakuba in Nagano. Famous for hosting the Winter Olympics in 1998, Hakuba is about 4 hours from Tokyo and has multiple resorts to choose from in the One Valley. It's a great spot for all snow enthusiasts. In particular, if you're looking for a spot with great eateries and bars, then Hakuba does the trick with lots of English-speaking establishments. Up next is another favorite in Nagano, Shiga Kogen, which can be reached from Tokyo in just 3 hours by Shinkansen and bus. Japan's largest combined ski area, Shiga Kogen boasts around 20 different interconnected ski resorts with a single day ticket for all of them, setting you back 6,500 yen. Not too far away, Nozawa Onsen is a wide ski resort with a lot of good runs for beginners. As its name suggests, this is an onsen town, so you won't find it hard to find a nice warm bath to relax in at the end of the day. Moving out of Nagano and into Niigata now, Mount Nayaba is tucked deep in the mountains but is just 2 hours from Tokyo by Shinkansen and bus. The neighboring ski resort, Kagura, is linked by Japan's longest gondola. There are courses for all levels, but the resorts are particularly well known for their good powder with backcountry access from Kagura. Not too far away, and with its own Shinkansen station, Gala Yuzawa is a great choice for a day trip from Tokyo. This resort features a lot of fun beginner courses, so it's a good one if you're just getting into snow sports. Our final one for Niigata, Myoko Kogen, is less well known by international tourists but no less exciting, with 4 main resorts featuring snow parks, powder and wide open runs. This spot is just 3 hours from Tokyo by Shinkansen and bus. If you're interested in knowing more about these resorts and others that are nearby Tokyo, do check out our article.
Alright, ski trip is over. Feeling very tired now, but it was so much fun. Please make sure to check out TokyoCheapo for more information about the snow trips and lots of other stuff about Japan. See you next time. Bye!